Before the Khosla theory, we have to design canal. So for canal designing, we follow the Lacy theory and Kennedy theory. So some important equation of Lacy theory is given here. For the design of canal, so some fundamental equation is V equal to under root 2 by 5 F R or F equal to 5 V square by 2, where F equal to self factor, and this self factor is 1.76 under root D50. D50 is the average particle size. Another basic formula is AF square equal to 140 V square and V equal to 10.8 R to the power 2 by 3 and S to the power 1 by 2. This equation is the fundamental equation. So on the basis of fundamental equation, we can derive equation. So derived Lacy equation is, first is the for perimeter, P equal to perimeter. So perimeter equal to 4.75 under root Q. Again for velocity, that is the maximum velocity at mid of the depth, that is QF square by 140 to the 1 by 6. Again for slope formula, that is S equal to F to the power 1 by 2 4980 R to the power 1 by 2. For Indus Basin, this slope value is for Indus Basin. So for different basin, we also consider silt factor value, that is F value is different. One more formula that is used is V equal to 1 by Na R to the power 3 by 4 and S to the power 1 by 2. This is the equation. So according to Lacy, that is the Gerald Lacy, who gave the theory of canal in 1930. So according to Lacy, the hypothesis is dimension and slope of a channel to carry given discharge and silt load in easily erodible soil are uniquely determined by nature. So according to Lacy, silt is kept in suspension by the vertical component of eddies generated at point of forces normal to the weighted perimeter. So as per Lacy regime channel, he first introduced the regime channel. So according to Lacy, regime channel is a channel is said to be in regime if there is neither silting and nor scoring. Okay. Also, the regime channel, according to Lacy, there are three regime conditions. First is the true regime, second is the initial regime, and final regime. So, true regime is a channel shall be true regime if they satisfy discharge is constant, flow is uniform, silt charge is constant. Silt charge means amount of silt is constant, silt grade is constant, that is the type of size of silt is always same, and the channel is flowing through a material which can be scurred as easily as it can be deposited, such that the soil is known as incoherent alluvium. Okay, incoherent alluvium means material melted also easily, and it is of the same grade as is transported. Okay, but in practical, all these conditions can never be satisfied. So, and therefore, artificial channel can never be a true design. They can either be initial design or final design. So, what is initial design? So, in initial design condition, bed slope of channel varies. Cross section or bedded perimeter remain unaffected. That means cross section or bedded perimeter is constant in initial design condition. And what is final design? So final design, all the variables such as perimeter, depth, slope, etc. are equally free to vary and achieve permanent stability called final design condition. So in such a channel, the coarser the silt, the flatter is the semi-ellipse, and the finer the silt, the more nearly section attend a semicircle. So this equation is used for the design of a channel according to Lacy. So we can solve different questions as per Lacy theory. So write the first question. Write the first question. Question is the slope of an irrigation channel is 0.2 per thousand. 0.2 per thousand. Question is given the slope of an irrigation channel is 0.2 per thousand. Lacy silt factor is, that is F equal to 1.0. Side slope is 1 by 2 is to 1. So find the full supply discharge and dimension of the channel. So this is the given in question. So we can convert this as 0.2 divided by 1000 equal to 1 by 5000. Is equal to bed slope is 1 by 1, 1 by 5000. So find the full supply discharge and dimension of the channel. So dimension means B and D and Q. B and D and Q. These two elements have to find. So how we calculate? So first step is the write down the formula of Lacy, that is S equal to f to the power 5/3 divided by by this formula we can find value of r. So calculate r value. So r equal to f to the power 3/2 divided by 4980 इसका स्क्वायर. Then p equal to 4.75 under root cube and this is how much? 15.93 meter. This is the perimeter. That is the bedded perimeter. Then what is the area? So area equal to A by P equal to R. So R is known. That is hydraulic depth. So area equal to P into R. So what is the value? P equal to 15.9 into R. R value equal to how much? R equal to 1.008. So area equal to, so multiply these two and find the answer. So area equal to 15.93 into 1.008, that is 16.06 meter square. This is the area. Now area is known, perimeter is known, hydraulic depth is known. Then we have to find B and D. So how we calculate? So first we calculate D, that is the depth. So depth equal to, we can write a relation for a channel, that is P under root P. This is for OCA formula 944 into A divided by 3.742. So this value how much? So calculate depth, and also B value is find by with the help of D and P relation. Weighted perimeter is known, depth is known, then we can easily find value of B, that is the width. So answer is depth is the 1.153 meter and B value is the 13.35. 13.35. Is it clear to all? Is there any question? Is there any doubt to anyone? So we can solve step by step this type of a question with the help of formula. So formula of Lacy formula, Lacy equations is very important for the design of canal. Okay. So next is the Lacy's theory for the in-stock condition and also drawback of Lacy's. So some drawback of Lacy's theory is the concept of true design is only theoretical concept and cannot be achieved practically. So the various equations are derived by considering the silt factor of which is not at all constant, and the concentration of silt is not taken into account. So the silt grade and silt charge are not clearly defined. Also, the equations are empirical, are based on the available data from a particular type of channel and the characteristic of regime of the channel that may not be same for all cases. So there are difference on the basis of Lacy's theory and Kennedy's theory. So difference in Lacy's and Kennedy's theory is Uh, the first difference is the statement. So according to Lacy, it states that the silt carried by the flowing water is kept in suspension by vertical component of UDs, which are generated the entire weighted perimeter of the channel. According to Kennedy, it is stated that silt carried by flowing water is kept in suspension by vertical component of EDs are generated from the bed of the channel. This is the first difference. Next is the this theory give the Lacy's theory gives the equation for bed slope, and Kennedy theory gives no equation for bed slope. Also, the Kennedy theory the design is based on trial and error method. But Lacy theory, it doesn't involve any trial and error method. It is based on empirical formula. This is the some important difference. Okay, so next move to Kennedy's formula. So Kennedy also gives some empirical relation of for calculation of velocity, discharge of canal, also for the silt factor. Okay, so let's see the Kennedy equation.